My name is David. I am now 46 years old. I grew up in New Britain, Connecticut. We were a pretty poor family. My parents, they both worked 2 jobs. And, you know, they were both addicts, but I didn't really realize it because I was young. And unfortunately, one day going to work, they got hit by a drunk driver and both got killed instantly. So after that happened, I got adopted by my aunt and uncle, and they were quite wealthy. My uncle owned a limousine company, and my aunt owned a recycling company, and this is back in the 90s, well actually 87. She started one and she became very wealthy, and that was a big change in life, going from not having really much to having a lot. But I was kind of a wild child because my parents were always at work, and now I came to them and they had rules. You know, you had to be in the house when the lights went off, and I didn't take to it very well. You know, it had a lot of issues. And one time oh yes, I have a stepbrother and a stepsister. And I didn't get along with them, always fighting. And one time when I was 13, I spit in my sister's face, which was not very nice. And my stepsister told my uncle, and he says, "Oh, you wanna spit a woman in her face?" You know, and he freaking punched me, broke my nose, and broke my cheekbone, and knocked out 2 teeth with 1 punch. And my whole face was all swollen. And I didn't end up going to school for like almost 3 weeks, because they said, well, you go to school, they're gonna ask questions, they're gonna know that a grown man hit you and not a kid, you know. So we hid that under wraps, but he was also guilty about it and didn't realize how hard he hit me. So that Christmas, to make up for it, he bought me a dirt bike and a quad. Yeah, a big deal, but you know, my cheek is still messed up and those teeth never came back. But after that, I don't know, I went to high school. I went to St. Thomas Aquinas High School, and I did pretty crappy in school. I, you know, didn't do that well. But I graduated high school, and I tried the college thing. I went to Tunxus, and then I went to CCSU, and I ended up dropping out. And that was that, you know. It was pretty, at that point in time, pretty boring, as you want to say. But after that, I started working for a landscape company, Costello Landscaping in Plainville. And this was when I was, I don't know, early 20s, I guess, whatever. And that's when my drinking and drugging started, because all the guys there, I'm not blaming them, but it was like after work, hey, have a beer, have a shot, you know. I never drank, I never smoked weed, I never did nothing, you know. Not even till high school and partying at college. I tried it a couple times, didn't like it. But now, you know, working and after, it made me feel better. You know, it gave me energy and this and that. So the drinking deal went on for a little while. It got worse, it got worse, it got worse. And then we had this other guy he was working with. He was doing heroin. And the day before, I hurt my back. And I said to this guy, Bob, I said, dude, I can't even work. My back is killing me. I said, is there any way that, you know, give me a little bump of that stuff and make me feel better? And he's like, I don't know. I said, oh, come on, my back's killing me. He's like, all right, sure. So he gave me a little tiny piece of it. Uh-oh.
It's all right, it's still on.
And he gave me a little bump of it. And 10 minutes later, I was running around like I was a brand new man. Back didn't hurt, had all the energy in the world. Unfortunately, that's when I fell in love with heroin. Every day since then, I was just sniffing sniffing. And then, obviously, you probably know that the family life got, well, actually, I skipped a girlfriend. I ended up getting a girlfriend. We ended up getting engaged, but we never got married. She ended up finding out that I was doing the heroin thing, and so she left me. So, you know, I was feeling guilty about that, so I started smoking crack. So now I'm smoking crack, doing heroin, drinking. So I started missing work. The boss fires me. I worked there for almost 10 years. This went on for 10 years of me smoking and drinking, and I don't know how I did it for 10 years like that, but I did. And after, like I said, he ended up firing me, and that was that. And then now I had no job. I was an addict. Couldn't pay my rent. Couldn't pay anything. I just wanted to get high. All of a sudden, I'm out in the street. No job, no money, no fiance. Family knows I'm getting high. They know I'm drugging and drinking. They want nothing to do with me. At first, you know, my stepsister and stepbrother, they've thrown me a few bucks here and there. But, you know, there was a few times that I was a little, I would say, inebriated, way too drunk, and they said, oh, this is it, no more, we ain't giving you no more money. So that came to an end. And when I would call them, they say, oh, don't talk to us until you get sober. You know, that's it. We don't want nothing to do with you. So, excuse me, I pretty much said, oh, screw them. You know, I mean, unfortunately, that's a bad thing to say about, you know, family that raised you. But unfortunately, that's what I did. And I started living out in the street in Plainville, New Brighton, in Connecticut. And it was too much of a pain in the butt because, oh yes, I also lost my car. I got a couple of DWIs. My car got taken away. So that was that. And after the car got taken away, I had no transportation. So where I would always go in Hartford, I said, you know, instead of just taking a bus and I'm homeless, I would just move to Hartford and live on the streets in Hartford. And that's what I did. And I did that for about 5 years until I met a couple people. We were doing, let me go back. So yeah, I'm in Hartford and I'm doing heroin, smoking crack. And at the time it's still heroin. Then it started switching over to the fentanyl. And the first time I did it, I OD'd, I almost died. Thank God, you know, that Narcan stuff worked, or I wouldn't be here talking to you. But after that, it was the fentanyl thing, and then they got that xylazine in it, and it was causing all sorts of holes, and I'll show you some of them in a few. And then I ran into a few guys and said, oh yeah, we can make some money doing some bank scams and this and that. So we did a few scams and it went through nice and easy. And we started doing more, and I said, oh, we could hit a big one in Newark, New Jersey. So we go and do that, and it falls through. I almost get caught. Freaking take off. Thank God I didn't go to jail. But in the middle of the night, they took off and left me at the hotel room. And had nowhere to go. So I thought I had a friend here in Kensington Avenue, which I found out he shot somebody and is now doing 10 years. So I ended up trying to get up money to get back to Connecticut, which is not working out. And I started doing the fentanyl here. And fentanyl here is potent. It is no joke. It is like a giant gorilla compared to the ant-sized stuff they have in Connecticut. And if you don't do it the right way, you get these holes in your body, which I'm going to show you now, that are absolutely disgusting. Like, I got that. Get on here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got a couple more on my leg, but they're all wrapped up. I don't want to tear the wrapping off. But the one on the bottom part of my leg is probably, these are tiny compared to that one. That one's probably the size of a $50.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Keep praying.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Oh yeah. So okay. So yeah, you saw the wounds I got. That's 2. I got another one that's developing over here. I haven't looked at it in a few days. Oh yes, I got one here, and then I got another couple in here. That one's healing up pretty good, but it keeps pussing and stuff. And yeah, I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 of them, and they develop in places where you don't even shoot up at. Like over here, I don't do that in my hand and my forearm. And they just develop there and they become these little mountains of nastiness. They're white and black, and then when you gotta pop it or go to the hospital, it's just totally disgusting. Yeah, I don't wish anything like this on anybody, and I wish I could have just, I don't know where, I always think about it, where I could have taken a different path. Like, I think, just thinking about it now, where I screwed up was getting that job working at that Costello Landscaping. Right there was the spot where I should have never even went and worked there. I should have went somewhere else. Because everybody there, I'm not blaming it on them, but it was a very good influence for me to start using and drinking. And that's what I did. So in a sense, I am blaming them. It's their fault. But unfortunately, I know right from wrong, and I did the wrong choice. And I kept making the wrong choices, and here I am in Kensington, and I'm behind a burnt down abandoned building, smoking crack and shooting this stuff that causes holes in you. You know, it's crazy knowing that it could cause another giant abscess on me, but I'm still doing it because it makes you feel good. It takes the pain away. It's insane. And I think one of these days I actually finally going to get to the hospital and go get some help, because if this infection gets too bad in my body, obviously it could kill me. And I got a lot of these abscesses all over me. So I think within the next couple of days I definitely have to go, or unfortunately I'll be a dead duck. So yeah, to everybody out there, if you're using, get help, you know, before it's too late, because I've known so many friends that died from this. I mean, all of my friends, except for my stepbrother and stepsister. I mean, all the people I used to hang out with, drugging in Hartford, everybody has died. Every single, and we're talking like over 10 years, 20, 30 people I used to hang out here and there. Every single last person has died. Not one of them is still alive. And that's sad. That's sad. But unfortunately, that's life. I mean, it sucks to say it that way, but, you know. But yeah, if you're using, get help. And if you're not using, don't ever start. Because that is a wrong. Don't even start drinking. Don't smoke cigarettes. Don't even smoke weed. Even if it's legal, don't do it. You know? Because like they said alcohol and marijuana is the gateway drug. And I always thought that was full of shit. Well, guess what? It is. Because that's the first things I started doing, and it led to others and others and others. And that's that. God bless. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you so much, brother. Your story was very deep. I felt that. It can happen to anyone. Addiction does not discriminate.
Right.
It just shows you what happened to the brother coming from where he came from to where he's at now. It happened to so many of us out here.
Yep.
So, brother, we wish you all the best, man. You still have a good heart. Don't let the ugliness of drugs take that away from you, man. Don't give up on yourself, all right, brother? We love you, and we want you to believe in yourself. This is not the end of the road for you. You can always change this picture while you're still alive.
Mm-hmm. No,
right?
Definitely.
So we'll
and
keep
I have to.
Yeah, we'll keep you in our prayers. I'm back out here.
Thank you.
You y'all part of the AML family now. So is there anything y'all need that we can help y'all with?
I can use clothes.
What size clothes?
I'm like a 32-30 length for pants and like a medium large for shirts. Like a winter jacket, starting to get cold. Socks, underwear.
Okay, definitely.
I mean, a backpack. I need a backpack because my other bags got stolen the other day.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, brother. AML family, you know we got the P.O. box. You can send these things to our brothers, and I'll make sure. What area can you like take one for yourself and get a brother one? Where can I find you at, just in case?
If anybody wants to bring me anything, I would say, you know, the Spring Garden train station?
Yeah.
Right in the front.
You can move that rubber band.
Okay, right in the front, say 10 o'clock on Monday mornings.
Okay, so that's where you usually at?
Yes.
Spring Garden?
This is old tingle. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll just take this one.
Yeah.
All right.
You give
and
our
then,
brother one too. God bless the fam.
For you as well.
Yeah.
There.